In today's video I gonna build several armies out of different periods of time in LEGO. We gonna build a huge medieval battle, a ninja dojo and finally a huge military base. So now let's go. For the first army I choose one of the first and most popular armies, the knights. I builded two parties. One party are the knights with this lion on their chest and in this metallic gray color and some of the Rohan soldiers. And the others wear these armor of the Urukai and of course those are the bad ones. Sure, both sides also have a king. And both kings definitely have that drip and a slow enough ching ching. The base of the bad ones is the Black Gate from Lord of the Rings.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
It can open and close and has some amazing catapults. So now the bad guys can stand in front of it. The knights live in their huge castle Helm's Deep. But inside of the castle I added some stuff like this wall with a medieval door so we have a little treasury so the knights can keep their ching ching safe. Next I build up a little wall and put in some weapons, like spears and swords and added it as a weapon chamber to the castle. Finally I added the knights to the castle ready for the fight, and the king of course. And now the battle can begin. Who do you think would win? Give me 1000 likes and I gonna do a complete medieval city with the final battle. A chapter after the knights came the pirates. So at first I build this crew of pirates around the best pirate ever, Jack Sparrow. We have some with rudders, another pirate with a knife and Drax, cause I thought he would fit in here. Cause constructing a boat would probably take me a whole video. I designed this small island, with this tan plates as the foundation for them. On top I build a little sand rock and a palm tree. Then I just added some small details like gold, diamonds and the pirates on top and this period of time is finished. Next army is really close to the one we got before, the Vikings. At first I builded this Viking minifig with this great cape and headpiece. The torso, legs and hat are also great fitting. Then I gave him the goat boat from Thor, cause it really looks like a Viking ship and I also don't want to build a boat now. And I also got the Viking shield from this set. The next time period is different. The next army on our list are the samurais from Japan. But to train the skills of all this ninjas, which I got from Ninjago sets, they need two things, a dojo, and a sensei. So at first I started building some mountains for the dojo to stand on, a bit inspired by Ninjago. Say anything but Ninjago hit different in childhood. Inside the rocks I added this stairs with which you get to the dojo. Next I bricked up a base out of gray plates, fitting for the shape of the rocks. Then I bricked up the walls, in the colors of tan and white, and added some trainage items inside, like a training's dummy or some running stairs. Next I bricked up a little temple with some dark orange masonry bricks, and this tan roof which I designed in a classic Japanese style. Inside of the temple is the sensei chilling and eating some cookies. In a polybag I got this guard of the Buckingham Palace. So I started building it as a microscale version. At first I grabbed the foundation and then I added some tan pieces and some black pieces as windows on top. Next I made the iconic form of the Buckingham Palace and finished. But now we are in today's time period. The time of social media, guns, and Thomas the Train.
I like trains.
So let's build a military army, and a base. At first I made some soldiers, a few commanders with this uniforms, and fitting hats, a general, a bomb specialist and more. Then I started to build up a fence, and also added an entry place for the area. Inside I added one of the commanders. You shall not pass. Next I put a pylon, and a car to the build. Now it's time for the real base. I started with the walls, builded with profile bricks, and grill pieces. Then I also added a door. Inside off the base I added a desk for the general, with some tactic plans, a phone, and some souvenirs. Then I built a huge chamber full of food, like pizza and glizzies, not sure if soldiers are allowed to eat this. And next I build a little flight simulator, for the army pilots to train with. At the other side off the base, which is separated by this wall, we have a science lab, for Mr. Oppenheimer, who is working at, stuff. In the corner we have a weapon chamber, with an extra door, and wall, and a lot of weapons inside. Next we add the minifigis, and some we also put outside, cause here I build a little stand for them, to train shooting. This base is finished. And you subscribe now or Oppenheimer will visit you later.